Hello everybody, Lorien Witch here, bringing you your February forecast with Tarot and Oracle, which you may see behind me. I just wanted to thank you for making 2015 so spiritually rewarding. It was really nice to interact with all of you, and I am a service to you. So this is just a wonderful way of actually connecting with you all, and just generally giving you the information as to what to expect from your months ahead. It's really been quite an experience for me as well. So just to make you aware that I do currently have my new website up and running. So if you do want a private rather than a generalised video or reading from me, do look at my website for options as to how to purchase one of those. And I also have an offer on at the moment. It's 20% off your 2016 year ahead, and also just a little bit of general information, whether you want love, career, family, wealth, whichever. Just send me a question as to what you want me to take a look at for 2016. Now you can have an email reading for $20, or you can have a video reading for $30. So just check out the offers on that website. The links are all below. As usual, if you'd like to support the investment of this channel, Patreon links and donation buttons are available on my website as well. So yeah, just a shout out to everybody who subscribed, my current Patreons, and just everybody who's actually interacted with me and the friends that I have made over 2015. It's been a real pleasure to serve you, and also I'm really looking forward to seeing what's coming up for all you general signs in 2016. The energy's really feeling quite good, I have to say. So I was really looking forward to seeing what's coming up from February. I think that's all I have to say. I rambled a little bit too much. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe. If you feel like you don't see something that you'd like, either on my website or my channel, let me know. I'm always open to suggestion, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible. So without further ado, let's take a look and see what's in store for you.
Hello my beautiful Virgos, thank you very much for tuning into your February reading with Lorien. Me? Right, so I'm just going to have a look and see what comes up for you. This is your general overview cards, which are the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra and Taylor. And we also have the Chrysalis Tarot by Terry Brooks and Holly Sierra. So I think I'll start with these first of all. What I'll ask you as well is just to tune into your own intuition, and when we have all the cards set up, you can then take a look and see what information comes through for you. And see what symbols and messages that you pick up are unique to you. So January, February even. Get used to when I want to come out. Oh, sticky cards, honestly. Right. Again? This doesn't seem right to me. Okay, we have you. We have you. Okie dokie. This card, just out of clarification, has come up for the last 3 times in first position. So I don't know whether this is some kind of karmic thing that a lot of signs are getting, but it seems to be very persistent in coming out in these readings to say, decide where you want to go. And already as I'm looking at your spread, I can see you've got 3 gorgeous major arcanas. You are not going to have much problem at all with February. And this kind of, I have a lot of Virgo friends, and this seems to be right on point with them. I'm not saying that it's for everybody, but I'm just saying that a lot of Virgos will tune into this and get that message. But this card is so persistent. Let me just see what else we have. Okay. Right. Sorry, I sound like a little giggly schoolgirl then. But honestly, I'm so happy for you, Virgo. I really am. Okay, so let's have a looky. Okay. And I'll try not to burn myself on the fairy lights. I was taking down the fairy lights yesterday, so and I thought they would look nice on my desk, and I keep burning myself on them, so I might go back in the cupboard in a minute. Right, so this would be a good time for you to pause the video if you want to have a look at your symbolism and see what speaks to you. I'm going to tune in more with the messages that are coming through. Your world is going to be full of colour. You've got nothing to worry about. You don't have to stress and strain. You are the magician of your own life. You can organise things and put things into certain quarters, and they do seem to say quarters as being the strong word here. You have a lot of understanding. You have a lot of what is it called? Education. You have a lot of independence. Virgos sometimes get a bad rap, and they can be seen as bossy, or they can be seen as negative as well, or kind of anxiety ridden, hypochondriacs who, take charge or take over because they're control freaks. That is not so. That's a complete misconception, although I would say 90% of Virgos out there who get a bad rap. You are some of the strongest signs I have ever had the pleasure of knowing, and you see beauty in the world where many people would not. Similar to Libra, you have a very distinct view of beauty, but whereas Libra is more art beauty, I feel that Virgo is more to do with earth beauty and psyche as well. Now, this reading, I am so pleased to announce, seems like I'm making a big thing, that your world is going to get a lot brighter. The only thing is, this thing here that's come out in the last 3 blooming readings that I've been doing, let go of your baggage. Now, it's meant different things to the last two signs that I've done. Bearing in mind I've done 4 videos until now, and he's come out twice, now the 3rd time. He's meant different things, but for you it's just let go of your baggage, let go of your worries. Don't worry about how people see you, because that's another opinion that you're taking on board and trying to run with, and you just can't. You only have so much strength. I also think that by February, you've already done this. You've already some of you may have automatically decided to shed your baggage by February the 1st and got something like acknowledgement within yourself that, yeah, I'm okay, I don't need to do much. I don't need to listen to you, family members, friends, people who want to pour all this information on me. But for some of you, you get the go-ahead to do something. This is you, I think, okay, they're giving me a scenario. You have each one of these, maybe a life lesson or a life experience, or maybe even a certificate of knowledge that you've got, and now you're going to pack all that up in a bag and kind of take this opportunity, say, right, I've come armed with my knowledge, I've come armed with all this experience, I'm going to do this, and you're basically forming a battle plan as to what you want to do, and maybe a 5-year plan, because you are planners and you are people of service. So I think you may be starting to see how you can fit this in for other people too, but this is like a battle plan that you've got coming up here. And then we have the beautiful Gaia. Now this means a lot for you. Sorry, my voice just went. This means a lot for you because you're an earth sign. This means so much in restoring yourself and restoring your inner balance, and also showing you that you have more clout and power than maybe you thought before. It's proving the amount of ideas and creativity and talent that you have. I know a lot of Virgo writers, and some of you seem, I can't do it, and it's all a bit like, I can't find the time and I'm not good enough. Shut up, you are good enough. Anybody who wants to can. I mean, look at some of the books that are published right now. Look at some of the articles and the essays that have been published. If they're good enough to be out in print and for people to buy them, you are too. You should not exclude yourself. And I think this is where you're going to get, that's just an example, but this is where you're going to get a very strong feeling of, I am one with the world. I am here for a reason. I am going to do what I want to do, and nobody can really stop me. I will compliment the people around me. I will compliment the people on my path. I'm not going to stomp over them to get where I want to be, but I am me, and I am going to achieve what I want to achieve during the course of this next 1 year, 2 years, whatever. So this is you stepping into your zone, and also people recognizing that you have this Mother Earthy quality and all these mystical skills within you. It can also be people running to you for advice, and you may feel like you're a little bit of auntie or uncle, agony thing that comes through and says, oh, this has happened, and you help them, yeah, that's fine, but then they run off and do whatever they were going to do anyway, and then they come back to you going, you were right all along, I should have listened to you. It's like, well, yeah, I know that, because I told you so. Try and refrain from saying I told you so, but I think you are going to be able to kind of restore yourself with friends and spend a lot of time with friends and maybe reconnect. When your friendships used to start out and you were all really excited about the friendship and things, maybe sometimes it's kind of drifted a little bit. You are going to start reaffirming these relationships and connections that you've got, and that's a lot just for one card, but that's what seems to be coming through. This is the next one, and it's kind of like you are being awoken right now. This is ascension, this is awakening, this is being on top of a globe, the world. Here we go, here's and this is all about alchemy. These two are about alchemy and making sure that your feminine or whatever power can come in and like poof. I know I do sound effects now like Star Wars, but it's just this very strong feeling that I'm getting for you, and this is what may be the result, that you're like a phoenix from the flames. Whoops. I mean, one of the Virgo friends of mine recently just said, I've been worst case person for too long. I'm going into this year being best case scenario person. So she's very positive. She's turned it on her head. She knows that she's giving herself deadlines to work through things. And I feel like you may be going, I'm here. I'm proud of who I am. I'm going to be doing what I want. I'm going to get there. I'm going to be true to who I am, and this is my world. I have a place in it, or I'm going to certify my place in it, and nobody's going to stop me. And this is a confidence that a lot of people mistake in Virgos. A lot of people don't recognise that Virgos are very understanding of who they are, and they won't put up with, gonna swear now, if you don't like swearing, then I'm sorry, mute it, bullshit. They don't like it. You can't handle it. You just know down the line, if you do that, then you may as well just give up, in your eyes. So honesty is the best policy, and you're going to be honest to yourself and say, look, I'm coming out and I'm going to do this. I'm going to be who I am, who I'm meant to be, and I'm going to be proud of it, and I'm going to defy maybe the naysayers who've come in. I think a lot of us need cheerleaders now and again. You're going to be your own cheerleader, but also you may be listening to those who've said, go on, you can do it, take it, life is there to take it, and never you've gone, oh, but I don't know. You're not going to even consider saying no this time, which is really good. Good. Okay, so we have the sorceress. Now this for me is beautiful because, being a witch myself, I like it. I like the cauldron. I like the feeling that magic brings. I like the fact that I can use or utilise my relationship with the universe in order to bring beautiful things into manifestation and to help people. With this, you're doing the same thing. You want to give to charity? Give to charity. You want to help people? You will help people. If you want to achieve, you will achieve. I also think it's you discovering maybe some people who have been forgotten. It's kind of like music scouts. There may be a band out there who's been slaving away and slaving away and slaving away for ages, and they've not got anywhere, but they're still committed. You then turn up and see, this is just a scenario, that they are a wonderful band and you want to sign them. It could also be the flip side, and you may be the band who gets signed, you know, in this sort of figurative, hypothetical scenario. But it's you creating your destiny. This is you creating your next steps into the universe, and not being apologetic for your confidence and your ability to utilize this divine wisdom that's going to come to you whenever you ask for it. I think you've asked before, and you've kind of asked something, or somebody's come in and told you what, you know, is the best case scenario and supported you, or somebody kind of, you've asked angels, loved ones who've passed and things to help you, and then you've got something of that. You've like, please help me achieve this, and they actually have. But I think it's just with their watchful eye, it's all been down to you to do that. So this is really strong for you, because we come to the world, and this is really, I mean, I'm buzzing with this reading for you, Virgo. I love it. It's okay, so this is you seeing things as they are meant to be seen, and you stepping out into your place in the divine kingdom. And they did actually say divine kingdom to me. Whether you follow a path of religion or not, this just means that you are going to find the divine in your own place, in your own creation of your own life path. So for instance, if you want to move to Australia, then you're going to start putting that into motion and looking into it and researching. If you want to become a teacher, a literary agent, a traveller, writer, whatever, you're going to do it. If you want to go to India and help people, look into it. Nothing is impossible. It just requires work. And I think that's what people don't realise. It doesn't have to be immediate, it just has to be planned and gone through. So this seems to be this just seems to be your creation month. The ideas come to you and you come to fruition, and you allow your imagination to run away with you, and also you run away with your imagination. But you can create it. You can create anything that comes through this month. Whew. Right. I feel like I need a cup of tea now, so I'm going to go and get some tea. But I really absolutely love this reading for you, Virgo, and I hope you've resonated with it as well. Let me know what happens for you in February, and if you would like a reading for me to see what 2016 holds, just to remind you, it's 20% off at the moment. And also, if you'd like a personal reading from me, I have various things on the website. For everybody who has donated or supported me on Patreon, thank you so much for the investment in this channel. If you'd like to be a part of that, then just check out the links below. And thank you as well for everybody who comments and keeps in touch and makes friends with me, and, you know, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And thank you for your continued support. I'm really looking forward now to looking into March for you. And take care of yourself in the meantime. Don't forget that you can manifest anything you want. You don't even have to wait until February if you see this before. You can just incorporate this into your January. Just as an aside. But let me know how things go for you, and I really look forward to seeing you soon.